All right, everybody. So what are we talking about today? Today, we're going to talk about a lot of different things, and we're going to be here for the next couple of days. We're going to have a part one and a part two, but we're going to talk about salesmanship. Now, what exactly is salesmanship? Why is salesmanship important? When I say salesmanship, what do you think of? Somebody raise your hand. Give me some feedback here. Somebody raise your hand. Tell me what you think of. Tell me what is your definition of salesmanship, right? There we go. Unmute yourself. Give me your definition of salesmanship. When I say salesmanship, what do you think of?
Hey, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's past 12 afternoon. You just woke up. So it's morning for you. It's afternoon for everybody else. I'm just kidding with you. What do you think when you say salesmanship? What's your definition?
Okay. Well, my definition of salesmanship is a person being able to speak with someone, to take them from just a prospect to a client to the close. Someone, who's able to make someone else comfortable, in speaking with them or working with them. Kind of having your technique, for doing what you do, to get to the end of whatever it is you're trying to do. So if it's real estate you're trying to do, if it's a close you're trying to do, it's the techniques and things like that that you use, in order to pull the people in and to get them to go where you want them to go, pretty much. That's my definition.
Good. I can live with that. And look, there's no right or wrong answer, right? Because look, it's your definition. I'm asking you, what do you feel? What do you think? What's your definition? All right, next. Hey, Charlotte, unmute yourself. Talk to me. What do you think when I say salesmanship? When somebody says, hey, you're a salesperson, or somebody says, oh, you're in real estate sales, right? Or somebody says you are a real estate salesperson or a real estate salesman. What do you think? Charlotte, help me. What do you think? Talk to me. You can unmute yourself.
I actually tell people I'm more of a trainer.
Okay.
I take you from the very beginning to the very end, and I teach you the process as we go along so that you're comfortable. And that's when I say customer service, in my questions and answers, and a personal relationship to get to the end game. That's what I mean is, training my clients to understand what's going on. And in my past relationships, they've always come back to me and they've always referred me because of that. Because most people, when they're buying or selling, it's the first or second time they've ever done it. If they're selling, they haven't, been involved in years. And all of a sudden they're selling 20 years later and everything has changed. And so I walk my clients through the process to make them comfortable.
Wonderful. And I can agree with that. I can really, really go for that. Good. Now, let me ask this question, and let me ask it this way, right? In real estate, do we really have to be a salesperson? Because, sometimes when you say salesperson, I think of, and I know some people think of the old used car salesman who is selling you, that old beat up jalopy, and he's just trying to sell you for a commission, right? We've seen them on TV. We've always met somebody that was a salesperson, but sometimes salesperson have a bad or over it, right? So is it really important for us to be in sales and to sell somebody something and to have salesmanship? Is that really important? Is that really a necessity? Question. Unmute yourself. Help me, somebody differently. This thing, salesmanship, how important is it for us to really have salesmanship? I mean, because can we be successful without salesmanship? Can we be successful without selling something to somebody? Because look, we've all have known people and we have been turned off by sales, right? By somebody selling me something. I know you guys have been turned off by somebody selling you something. So do we have to be a salesperson to be successful in real estate? Miranda, talk to me. Unmute yourself. Do we have to be successful in sales?
So I think essentially that is what you're doing, but I don't think we have to be caught up on the term salesperson. Like someone mentioned, you know, you could look at yourself as sort of a coach. Your goal is to really build a relationship with that person in order to help them, you know, really succeed at their goal of whether it's selling a house or buying a house. So it's a lot more than just, you know, being a salesperson.
So you're saying, you know what, we really don't have to be a salesperson to be successful. Is that true? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I got you. So you're saying, look, Luther, we really don't have to be successful, be a successful salesperson to be successful in this real estate game. Okay, cool. Somebody else, let me unmute you. Rachel, talk to me. Unmute yourself. Rachel, do we have to be successful in sales? Do we have to be a successful salesperson to be successful in real estate?
Well, Luther, you know, I've been in this game since 1982.
Okay.
And I found out that people buy you. If you start branding yourself and educate them, because I consider myself as an educator, educating them how to purchase a home. And they send me their people and their children and things that nature. It's not so much as being the actual salesman, but you want them to feel comfortable with you. And once they feel comfortable with you, then the deal is pretty much closed.
Okay, so I'm hearing coaching. I'm hearing they have to be comfortable with you. I'm hearing all these terms. So if I have somebody comfortable with me, I really don't have to be a salesperson. If I'm coaching, do I really have to be a salesperson? Is this salesmanship really that necessary? Is it all that it's cut out to be? I can coach, I can make people comfortable with me. I can make people love me. Do I really need this thing called sales and salesmanship? Merle, talk to me. You're unmuted.
Yes. Well, I do think there is a sense in which we have to employ salesmanship techniques, and we have to be salespeople, because we have to get the leads in, and then we have to take that lead and convert it from somebody who you just grabbed and are talking to somebody who is signing on the dotted line to work with you. So in that narrow sense, it's salesmanship. You have to get that step accomplished, and I don't think we need to accomplish it in a sleazy way like the view of some auto salespeople. We have to accomplish it with our confidence and with our knowledge.
Okay, you know what, Merle? You know what? See, let me tell y'all a little secret. Merle's in my coaching program. I've coached Merle. She, closed deals. So you are right on spot. I mean, I would really agree with a lot of what you're saying, right? I would agree with a lot of what you're saying. And you said something, and this is a point that I want to make, and I want to get off the table right from the beginning. You guys, everything in life is sales, period. Everything in life is salesmanship, okay? I am married to my wife. It was some sales that went on in that. Believe it or not, Don't even get it twisted. There was some sales that went on in that for to get her to say, I do. Yes. Look, our children learn sales in the beginning. When they come up and they say, Mommy, Daddy, can I have some cookies? Knowing they're not supposed to have those cookies, right? But they convince us, they persuade us. Merle's right. Not in a sleazy way, not in a sleazy way, not in the ways way, but they are able to persuade us, right? To allow them to have those cookies. To be successful in this game, and the most successful individuals successful with sales, and everything you guys are saying is the end goal of salesmanship. Salesmanship is creating a meeting of the mind and creating win-win for all parties, right? Getting somebody, and Merle said it right, you can do it in a sleazy, unprofessional, unethical way, or in our case, and the goal is to do it in a professional way. So we are basically, you have inside sales, you have outside sales, right? We are basically providing a service, and sometimes we are also providing a product, which is real estate. So we have a very, very unique business because we are providing a product, which is real estate, commercial real estate, a home, an apartment, an office building. That's a product. But we are also providing a service. And you guys are all right. You are all right. Yes, we are counselors. Yes, we are coaches. Yes, we are educators. Yes, sometimes we are psychologists, right? We wear many different hats, but bottom line, sales is getting that meeting of the mind, persuading somebody and having them understand that we have a product and or service that can fit their need. Write that down, take this note. Sales is getting the client, getting the person, getting the other side, that we have a product or service that will fit their needs, and this can be a win-win for all parties. Our children understand that very, very young. They sell us on, Mom, I want that cookie. You don't want that cookie. No, Mom, I want this cookie. I promise you, I only want one cookie, just one, because I'm hungry and I really need this cookie, and I've been very, very good. You with me? We are being sold. Believe it or not, we are being sold, right? That first date, when y'all go out, there's some salesmanship going on. Now, yes, you got customer service, and yes, you got coaching, and yes, you got all this stuff that goes into business, but that's in all phases of life, right? Let me check out my Q&A. What is salesmanship? Personal relationship with the client to get to the end goal. Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. Somebody said, I consider myself as a real estate professional, not a salesperson. But let me tell you, to be successful as a real estate salesperson, you have to have salesmanship. And y'all are going to understand in a minute, right? Y'all are going to understand in a minute. I know folks say, I'm not a salesperson. I'm a coach. I'm a trainer. I'm an educator. I'm a counselor. Nobody want, but the reality is we are salespeople. We are astute, professional salespeople. But bottom line, everybody that's successful, everybody in life comes across this thing called salesmanship. If you have that, you're going to be successful, especially in this business, right? We do not get paid for not having certain characteristics and not having certain qualities. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But we have to have certain characteristics and certain qualities to be successful in this business. And it is salesmanship. You are a salesperson. Somebody said, I consider myself a real estate professional, not a salesperson. If you're going to be successful in this business, you are a salesperson. Yes, you are a professional real estate agent. Fine. But to be successful, to go to the next level, the 1% producers, the multi-million-dollar producers, the highest income earners understand salesmanship. Okay. Let me check out my chat. My chat says, yeah, no, I say we are educators, counselors. We are more than just selling. Yeah, but sales is the foundation to your success. Tanya, I love her answer. Tanya, another one of my agents that I coach. Tanya beats with this thing. Tanya said this. Tanya said salesmanship and those skills have to be there. And I agree. She's like, look, the bottom line, the foundation to what we do is what? Salesmanship. Okay. Now, let's jump in here. The first thing that we're selling, you have to sell yourself. Listen, you have to sell yourself. A part of salesmanship is what? Selling yourself, right? Yes, you're selling yourself. A part of salesmanship. And the first thing you have to do is sell yourself. So let's get into branding. Let me launch a poll really, really quick. I want to launch a poll. Remember CE credits. Poll. The poll says, how would you rate your personal branding? All right. How would you rate your personal branding? Oh, huge. You guys, huge. How good of a job are you? How good of a job have you done branding yourself? That's the question, right? How good of a job have you just branding you? The first thing you sell, the most important thing to sell is what? You, right? That's the most important thing. How good of a job do you think you've done branding yourself? Question, huh? Don't forget now, you got to answer these questions for CE credits. I got some folks not answering that question. If you're not answering those questions, you missed not on the CE credits. Roll with me, hang with me. It's mandatory. Question number 1. Rate your branding. How well have you branded yourself? Powerful here, huh?
1 o'clock.
Powerful here, huh? How well have you branded yourself? Hey, I got about 3 or 4 more folks. Come on, chime in here on this question. How good of a job have you done branding yourself? All right. The majority of y'all are right in the middle, 2 and 3. And I'm cool with that. I'm totally cool with that. Now, why is this important? I'm gonna stop that. Now, why is it important? Because the first thing you're doing is you're selling yourself. Everything you do is salesmanship. I think we got that covered. Everything is about sales. Everything is about salesmanship. The first thing that we are really selling is ourself, and that's all about branding. So email marketing, text messaging, social media, you should always brand yourself. Let me give you an example, okay? Let me ask you this question. When somebody says Luther Ragsdale, what do you think of? When somebody says Luther Ragsdale, what do you think of? You guys are probably saying real estate coach. You guys are probably saying real estate broker, CEO, multimillionaire. I get it, right? But that's all what? All of those things describe me, absolutely. And all of those things we have used to brand me over the years and years and years and years. So everything, social media, email marketing, text messaging, everything is about branding. Okay, again, everything you do is about branding. Now, at Platinum Real Estate, we give all of our agents a free website. At Platinum Real Estate, we give all of our agents email marketing. At Platinum Real Estate, all of our agents get free social media. At Platinum Real Estate, we give you all the tools to be successful. And on your website, email marketing, text messaging, video marketing, social media, everything you should what? Brand yourself. Okay? I will say again, everything you do, you should brand yourself. Now, question, I want to open up the chat here. Raise your hand and tell me your definition. No, first, if you have a tagline, let me explain to you what a tagline is. A tagline, let me tell you my tagline. Georgia's #1 real estate coach. I am the #1 real estate coach in the state of Georgia. That's my tagline. Matter of fact, if I move like that, that says Georgia's #1 real estate coach. Nobody coaches more folk better at coaching than me in the state of Georgia. That's my tagline. Okay. That's also a part of my what? Branding. You with me? That's also a part of my branding. I'm letting the world know this is what I do. Okay? This is what I do. This is how I do it. This is it. Okay? Now, everybody on this session right now, you should what? You should have your own tagline. Whether you're watching the webinar, whether you're watching this on YouTube. Oh, by the way, YouTube, if you're watching this on YouTube Live, or please subscribe to my channel. Also hit that like button. Again, subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. Have to put that in there. But if you are watching this, licensed agents, you should have what? You should have a tagline. Okay. All right. Now, with that being said, raise your hand, unmute yourself, tell me your tagline, or give me an idea of what you think your tagline should be. So even if you don't have one, right? Tell me what yours is. Tell me your tagline. Or give me some ideas on what you think your tagline should be. I want to hear from everybody. Look, and look, you might as well raise your hand, because if you don't raise your hand, I'm going to start calling on you. Let me see. Look, don't make me start. Hey, look, I will go right through this entire thing and I'll start just calling on folks. I want to hear from some. Give me your tagline. Roy, give me your tagline, or give me what you think might be a good tagline.
Good afternoon. Yes, my tagline is results that move you.
Oh boy. Say it again.
Results that move you.
Results that move you. New, interesting. I like that. So on your email marketing, your text messages, your business cards, your website, your everything, Roy, I think you got a winner there, man. I think you have a winner. Another one of my agents that I'm coaching. Good job.
Thank you.
Edie. Uh-oh, Edie is blocking me. It won't let me undo you. Somebody else. Shh. Who haven't I heard from yet? I want to go right here. Give me a tagline. What's your tagline? Unmute yourself. Give me your tagline or what you think might be a good tagline. Unmute yourself. Joanna, am I pronouncing that correctly? Did I say it correctly? Ask to unmute. Hit it.
Hey, yeah, you're saying my name correctly. But
There you go. Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine. I've just been able to get onto the call, so I'm catching the end of what you're talking about.
Okay, here's what I'm asking.
We had some technical difficulties.
On the fly.
Mhm.
Give me a good tagline for you. Just a one quick liner tagline for you. Let me give you mine. Then I want you to make up one for you right here on the fly live. I got you. Mine is Georgia's #1 real estate coach. For you and your business, give me a quick tagline.
I don't have one yet.
Okay, think about it. I'm coming back to you. Keep thinking. You're gonna get one. You're gonna get one today before we leave. Who else do we got here? Judith, give me your tagline. Tagline, Judith. Unmute.
Hello?
Go, yes, Judith.
Okay. So my tagline is dropping jewels.
Oh, Judith. Oh, Judith Jules. Okay, Judith. Dropping jewels. Nice. Sweet. Now, how you spelling the jewels?
I'm spelling it the same with my last name, Jules.
Gotcha. Okay, good. Judith Jules, dropping the jewels. Okay, gotcha. I can go for that. One more. I want to go one more. Let me go down through here. You know what? Hey, here's one. Timothy. I'm going to ask my boy Timothy. Timothy. I know Timothy already had one probably. Timothy, Timothy, give me that tagline.
Okay. All right. I'll get you over to him now.
Okay, Timothy, you with me?
Yes, sir.
Give me a tagline, Timothy. Give me a tagline.
The tagline I use a lot is who you do business with matters.
Oh, got you. So you're saying, look, it matters who you do business with. You need to do business with me. Gotcha. Nice, Tim. Nice.
One that's on my signature line and on my logo is who you choose to represent you matters, because it's just like going to the courthouse and having a lawyer. Every lawyer ain't the same. Some lawyers ain't gonna fight hard as the other lawyers. Some lawyers just gonna try to get you a good plea. Some lawyers just gonna try to keep you from going to jail. Some just gonna try to get probation. But if you get that lawyer who trying to get you off the case within itself and let you beat the case, that lawyer gonna work harder for you than somebody who just trying to negotiate a deal. And that's how it is for me with real estate. Some people ain't gonna negotiate to the point that they trying to get you the best deal. They just negotiating, trying to get to the closing table to get a check.
Absolutely, Tim. Absolutely. I agree, man. Absolutely, 100%. I agree 100%. And listen, you guys, listen. Your first assignment, and what I hope you guys have learned, your tagline is branding. And branding is a part of salesmanship, and we all have to have it, okay? So your next assignment, within the next 24 hours, I want you to first of all, have a tagline. Second of all, I want that tagline on everything. Email marketing, text message, business cards, right? Even the voicemail on your phone. Hello, Luther Ragsdale with Platinum Real Estate. Blah, blah, blah. Your #1 real estate coach in the state of Georgia. At the sound of the tone, please leave your name and a brief message. For the quickest response, please text me at this number. Please visit my website, lutherragsdale.com and platinumrealestate.com. Thank you and may God bless you. Boom, my tagline's in there. Everything's about sales. Everything's about sales. Everything's about branding. I have to brand me. We are in a sales business. It starts with branding and selling who? You. I'm not going to get deep into this, but let me say this as well, right? You never get a second chance to make a first impression. This is salesmanship. One thing that kills me, especially with the recent dress down, everybody dresses down. Everybody is casual. I have been to closings and people show up in flip-flops and Daisy Duke shorts. Is that great salesmanship? Right? Yes, right now. I have on a suit. I wear a suit everywhere I go. If I'm doing business, I have a suit. I know some folks say it's old school. No, for me, it is the school. When I walk into a room, nobody wonders, nobody have to ask who runs everything when I walk in that room, because I'm the broker and CEO. I have earned the right to be the CEO. I look like it. I talk like it. I first represent me. I second represent Platinum Real Estate. Platinum Real Estate agents. Our tagline at Platinum Real Estate is what? What? The ultimate level. Platinum Real Estate is the ultimate level. What? We are the Rolls Royce of real estate. Our tagline, our motto is at Platinum Real Estate. We either do it right or we don't do it at all. Platinum Real Estate, the ultimate level. I say that to say this. When I show up at a showing, at a closing, anything, I always carry myself at the ultimate level. Before I even started Platinum Real Estate as a real estate agent, I always carried myself at the ultimate level. Even now, where everything is work from home and dressed down and casual, not your boy, it's not happening. I'm always at the ultimate level. Platinum Real Estate is the ultimate level. We either do it right or we don't do it at all. You need the same thing for your business. Okay. Let me check out the chat. Oh, somebody says, always dress for success, always. Absolutely. Somebody in the chat says a tradition of trust. I like that. Now, let me mention this as well. Somebody says their tagline is servicing clients with grace and application. Okay, now, always know your specialty, because whatever you specialize in will also affect your tagline. I have a real estate agent, I won't call her name, but she is a killer with condos, but down in Buckhead. She kills condos in downtown Atlanta in Buckhead. She specializes in condos. So we were doing a coaching session and I told her, hey, we need to figure out your tagline. And we figured out that the best time for her was the condo queen. She specializes in condos. She is a queen. She is the condo queen. So if you're creating a tagline, right? If you don't have a tagline, or if you if you want to tweak your tagline just a little bit, remember your specialty is very important. Okay. And yes, we've already talked about the tagline. Now, let's talk about some characteristics. There's certain characteristics that separates the average licensed agent from the top producer, the average licensed salesperson from the top producer. The most wealthiest individuals in this world are what? Entrepreneurs and salespeople. Period. Plain. The most wealthy folk in this world, entrepreneurs, salespeople. So there's certain characteristics we have to be successful in this game. There's certain characteristics that's going to take your life to the next level. Number one, and this is all about salesmanship and sales, being professional at all times, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, be professional. Okay, this is huge, you guys, because you're always selling yourself. I have got business from the grocery store. I have got business at the barbershop back when I had hair. I still get business from the barbershop because I take my son. Car dealership, automotive place, everywhere I go, everything I do, when I walk in that room, I am professional, I am on point, and everybody always says, wow, I want to do business with him. I always get this everywhere I go. What do you do for a living? Hey, really, isn't that a good thing? When somebody says, what do you do for a living? Right? You own something, you run something, you are somebody. Right? You are professional. Your image says you're somebody to be reckoned with. You are somebody to deal with. You are a who's who. I don't know who that guy is. Just today, I went down to a public building. I was getting on the elevator. And when I was getting on the elevator, same thing, suit, the whole nine, shoes, shine, your boy ready for business. I'm walking onto the elevator. There was two young ladies walking off the elevator. The elevator's doors had started to close, and they were like, who are you? Who are you? Excuse me, what's your name? What's your name? And then the doors just closed right in their face. Boom. Before I got to talk to them, the doors just closed. Boom. Right? I went on up to the 4th floor where I was going. What's my point? Just by passing on the elevator, they said, that guy's professional. That guy have an image that he's somebody, right? Salesmanship have a certain amount of characteristics that we have to have 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have to have a certain personality. You have to be upbeat. You have to be a go-getter, right? You have to be passionate all the time. Just imagine right now is if you guys are watching me, or whether it's the webinar, whether it's YouTube, whatever, is if you guys are watching me and I'm on here talking like this, I'm bored. Y'all wouldn't want to do business with me. You would never, ever come back and do business with me again. Same thing with salesmanship, right? When I show up to that list appointment, when I show up for that buyer's consultation, I'm showing up on beat. I'm professional. I'm on time. I'm professional. I'm on time. That's whoo, you guys, that's a big one with me right there, right? I started this session on time. I was sitting back here waiting for 20 minutes, waiting, passionate, upbeat. I'm ready to go. I'm excited about this training session. I was 20 minutes early. My camera was off, but I am sitting here. I'm ready. When it was time to rock and roll, bam, lights, camera, let's go get it. You've got to be the same way. That is a part of the overall characteristics. Here is what kills me about real estate agents. We show up late. We're not on time. We're not on point. We're not passionate. We're not upbeat. And we are never accountable to nobody and nothing. Why? Because we own our own business. We are entrepreneurs. So we are able to do what we want to do. I always tell all of my agents, every Tuesday morning at 8:30, we have a coaching call with me. Live coaching call every Tuesday morning, 8:30 a.m. And every single week, I give you guys assignments and things you need to go and do. And I hold you accountable for it. When you come back the next week, I always ask, did you do what I told you to do the week before? I'm holding you accountable. A part of being a good, successful real estate agent is to be held accountable for everything that you do. Okay? Comments. Somebody said, Luther, you just have that look. That's good. Somebody said, smile and fake it till you make it. Now, that's a good point. Somebody said, always smile and fake it till you make it. Let me make this point, you guys, and this is absolutely the truth. Before I was the broker CEO, Platinum Real Estate, all the agents and, properties all over the Southeast, before all that jumped off, you guys, this is the truth. I had one suit, one suit, 2 shirts, 1 pair of shoes. And I would wash those shirts, I would iron them, and I had my shirts in rotation. I had about 2 or 3 ties, and I had my ties in rotation, right? Trying to make sure that you never seen the exact same combo more than once, right? But I was always on time for my meetings. I was always on time for every appointment, right? I had on a suit, right? I had on a shirt and I had on a tie, and I was ready for you. I was never late. I was always on time and always on point. There was certain characteristics, even before I became the success that I am now, that I had back then, because you have to develop it in the beginning and it follows you through the end. Let me say that again. You have to develop certain characteristics in the beginning that will help you throughout your entire career. Okay. Questions? Let me check my Q&A. Let me check my chat line. Here's a question. I want to open this up for everybody. The question is, can you have multiple taglines? Okay. Listen, the question is, can you have multiple taglines? Raise your hand. Raise your hand with an answer. If you don't raise your hand, I'm going to call on you. Raise your hand. Can you have, excellent question in my Q&A. Can you have multiple taglines? Let me add, okay, there you go. What you think? Can we have multiple taglines? Go, yes.
I think you can. I think you can have more than one.
So you think it's okay? Okay, good. You're saying it's okay to have more than one tagline?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you for the comment. Guy, help me. More than one tagline, yes or no? What you think? Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I got you. More than one tagline. Yes or no? What you think?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay. Do you have more than one, or are you just saying yes? You can have more.
I only have one. I only have one, but I mean, if you have, there are some people that have multiple sites, multiple websites, you know, and yes, they do. I've seen people that have more than one.
Okay, good. Thank you for the comment. Let me see here. Jennifer, talk to me. More than one tagline, yes or no?
I say no, because it can become confusing, and especially if once you're starting out, you want people to learn to know you by that tagline. So you have to build that momentum. And I think if you are all over the place, I think if you can get one that can span for almost everything, it helps. Like we know Ken Nugent, one call, that's all, right? So he's been doing that for years. I just think that it should be one.
Okay, good. This is getting interesting. That's why I wanted to open up this question. This is getting interesting to me. Let me see. Who else have a hand raised here? I'm gonna pick on somebody. Let me pull somebody out here. Who am I going to do? I'm going to say, here we go, Joan. Joan, talk to me. More than one tagline, yes or no?
I think that probably to begin with, that one would be the appropriate way to start out, and then later perhaps add to it. But I think that in the beginning, you want people to recognize that main one to begin with.
So you're saying start out with one, once you blow up, once you get bigger, then we might can get two.
I think so.
Okay, good. I'm gonna pick on one more person to make sure somebody's with me. Let's do Valerie. Hey, talk to me, Valerie. Did I hit you here? There we go. Okay, I don't know if that's working. Let's go right here. Carolyn, talk to me. More than one tagline.
I think more than one, because you know you might be marketing to a different set of people.
Okay, so you're like, you know, have a different tagline for the different people that you market to.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Okay. I'm gonna do this because this is really, I am really loving this. So let me say this, you guys. Okay. Obviously there's no absolute 100% answer that I'm going to say is 100% right or 100% wrong. Okay. I'm not gonna do that. So I'm not gonna say 100% of the time you should have one. I'm also not going to say 100% of the time you should not. I do want to say the majority, 99.9999999% of the time. Here's the deal, okay? And let me ask you a question. If you look at Coca-Cola, they have how many taglines? BMW, the ultimate driving one. Let me see what else. You know, just think of different products, right? Apple got one Apple logo right? I don't think Apple have ever kind of changed their stuff, right? Here's my point. And here's where we can get a little confusing. It's best to have one tagline. Now, if you have multiple products, multiple things, which we really don't have here in real estate. Real estate is really us, is really me, right? So I would not recommend having multiple taglines, because when you have multiple taglines, that can get very confusing. Can you do it? Yes. Would I recommend it? No. Right? Now, back from 1999 until 2008, I was on the radio, I was on the TV, I had my own TV program, I had agents all over Atlanta, and I had my own TV program. And I was known as the Wealth Builder. Back then, from 99 to 2008, I was coaching my agents. My agents was then going out, helping people with investment property. I would go on TV. I had my own TV program. It was a 30-minute infomercial. Many of y'all probably watched the infomercial. This was before YouTube. This was before Facebook. This was before LinkedIn, Twitter, social media. Back then, it was about radio and TV. Now it's about social media. Back then, it was radio and TV. Back then, before 2008, we had a loan called the Liar's Loan, right? Y'all remember the Liar's Loan, right? The Liar's Loan. And those of y'all that's new to real estate, what was the Liar's Loan? Basically, you could get a loan with no documentation, did not have to prove your income, did not have to prove nothing. We called it a liar's loan because you could lie. You didn't have to have no documentation, no bank statements, no proof of a job, no nothing, and you could get a loan to go buy real estate. And people was buying investment properties left and right. There was no down payment investment loans. You could buy a piece of real estate as an investment, and you could buy it with no money down. So back in those days, buying investment property was very, very hot. I was coaching agents, then I was coaching agents to go out and help investors buy investment property. I was known as the Wealth Builder. I traveled all over the country as the Wealth Builder. I was still coaching agents. I still owned Platinum Real Estate. We still had the Platinum Real Estate brokerage firm, right? But my personal tagline was the Wealth Builder. Platinum Real Estate tagline have never changed. The ultimate level. It started off as the ultimate level. It have always been the ultimate level. It will always be the ultimate level. That's it, period, for Platinum. Personally, I was coaching agents, but when I was on TV, my TV program was called The Wealth Builder. So I was the Wealth Builder on TV, helping people build wealth. 2008 happened. Everything dried up. It's over. No more investment property. No more nothing. Y'all know what happened. Boom, the market dried up. What happens? I come off of TV. Social media hits the scene. Facebook hits the scene. Now I'm strictly nothing but coaching agents. I have always coached agents. I've always been a real estate broker. I've always been in business as a licensed real estate broker, helping coaching agents. But my tagline wasn't screaming that until 2008. Then from 2008 until today, I said, all I'm doing is coaching. Does this make sense? Did I have two taglines? No. How many taglines? One. Now, did my tagline change? Absolutely, it changed. It changed, but I didn't have two. Y'all flowing with me, right? I didn't have two, I had one, I just changed it. Okay? Questions? Let me hit this chat, see if I have any questions. Hey, can you have two taglines? Just answer that. Yes, good. All right, cool. All right, let's talk about some more preferences. Have to be prepared. Here's a big one right here. Here's a big one. Here is a big one in this day and age. Salesmanship, you have to be tech savvy. I don't care who you are or what's going on in this day and age, you have to be tech savvy. It's a must, it's a requirement. No ifs, ands, or buts, or maybes. You have to understand technology, period. Okay, that's a characteristic of a successful real estate agent. Okay, technology is key. And when we use technology, everything that we do is now salesmanship. One of the things that I teach agents is a part of my coaching program. I have in one of my books, Social Media for Real Estate Agents, I took a few chapters and I just talked about YouTube and I just talked about Facebook Live. Because right now you pull out your phone and you click Facebook Live, that is a huge opportunity to market to people. Facebook Live, YouTube, killing them. Every agent under the sound of my voice, you should cut a YouTube video each and every week. Now, all of the characteristics that I'm talking about, right? That should be a technical savvy. I talked about on the other slide, being accountable, being prepared, right? Being polished, being excited, right? All of these things should happen when you do your weekly YouTube video, when you do your weekly Facebook Live session. All of these things should explode with salesmanship. Again, should explode with salesmanship. You should use salesmanship every time you do Facebook Live. You cannot turn on Facebook Live and you're bored sounding like you're dead. You have to be prepared. Okay? Salesmanship, you have to keep the people engaged. Yes. Facebook Live, engaged. Yes, absolutely. Your YouTube channel, you should have a YouTube channel. Listen, if you do not have a YouTube channel, you should have a YouTube channel. You should have something posted on your YouTube channel every single week. Let's talk salesmanship. Yes, but every time I post new videos on my YouTube channel every single week. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to it. Luther Ragsdale TV, okay? Luther Ragsdale TV. Go to YouTube, put in Luther Ragsdale TV. I'm going to pop up, okay? Here's the deal. Every single video that you see, I have on a suit. I have on a shirt with the real collar. I'm not on YouTube. I don't cut videos, right? With me and some flip-flops and Daisy Duke shorts or in the tight muscle shirt. No, in the t-shirt that's 5 sizes too big. No, you won't see your boy like that. In the pants sagging, hanging off my butt. I ain't doing that. That's not salesmanship. That's not professional. That's not the image that I'm trying to portray. Some of y'all are like, yes, Luther, but it's YouTube. Yes, Luther, it's just Facebook Live. Yes, yes, it's just YouTube. But I'm making a point, even when I'm in my home office and I am cutting just a simple YouTube video. You guys are important. My image is important. Professionalism is important. Salesmanship is important. I put on a suit. Characteristics of a successful salesperson. This is very, very key. Have to be goal oriented. One thing that I teach my agents in my coaching program, every single day that you wake up, you should have goals set out. I have goals for my real estate firm. I have goals for, I want to grow my firm. I want agents. I'm looking for agents. I want more agents with my firm. I want X amount of agents per day to come in. That will give me X amount per week. After the per week, I want X amount per month. After the month, I want X amount per year. But my my annual goal will not, I will not achieve my annual goal if I'm not achieving my daily goal. Let me say that again. You will never achieve your annual goal if you're not achieving your daily goal. Okay? What's important here, y'all? What's important? Gotta be goal-oriented in this business. One thing I always teach, contacts plus contracts equals closing. Let me say it again, slow that thing down. Contacts plus contracts equals closing. Everything starts with contacts. So first we have contacts, right? It starts with contacts. You have to contact somebody. Contacts brings contracts. The more people you contact, the more contracts you're going to have. Contracts brings closings. Successful sales people. To be a successful real estate agent, multi-million-dollar producer, you have to what? Have salesmanship. And a part of that salesmanship, you have to be goal-oriented. You have to say, here's my goals for, first of all, every day. I'm going to prospect and I'm going to touch these many people every single day. If I touch this amount of folk every day, now I'm professional. Yes. I'm on time. Yes. I'm engaged. Yes. I'm enthusiastic. Yes. I believe in my product. Yes. I'm knowledgeable. Absolutely. Yes. All those things come into play. All those characteristics that I talked about, all of those things come into play, but you have to be goal-oriented. Here's my goal for the day, which will give me the goals for the week, which will give me the goals for the month, which will give me the income for the year. I wish I had $1 for every time I have coached the agent and the agent says, hey, I want to make $100,000 a year. That $100,000 is a magical number that a lot of people want to make every year. And a lot of times agents will ask me, hey, is it feasible? It's very, very feasible if you hit your goals, if you have goals. One thing in my coaching program that I've learned, no two agents have the same goals. No two agents have the same strength. No two agents have the same weaknesses. The first thing you have to do is you have to say, hey, listen, I am going to contact and prospect every day. And if I touch these many people every single day, I will achieve my financial goal at the end of the year. Okay? Questions? This is a big one right here. A good salesperson, a characteristic, have to be a problem solver. Now, a lot of you guys said, Oh, I'm a counselor, I'm a mentor, I'm a coach, I'm a this, I'm a that. What you're really saying is you are able to solve people's problems. Let me say that again. What you're really saying is you are able to solve people's problems. You're a problem solver. And a major characteristic of a good salesperson is you're a problem solver. Yes, you are negotiating this house, right? It's a seller's market. This house have 8 other contracts. Your contract is number 9. You have a problem. How do you solve the problem? Okay, you take your contract with the pre-approval letter because they are getting financing. You call your mortgage company. You know, at Platinum Real Estate, we have preferred vendors, right? You call our preferred mortgage company, right? She picks up the phone. She calls the seller for you, and she says, hey, Luther Ragsdale client is pretty much a guarantee. They are in underwriting. This deal is going to fly. All we need is nothing but a appraisal. Look, the client is good. The client's in underwriting, ready to come out of underwriting ready. All I have to do is just take the property, take the appraisal, send it to underwriting, and this thing is going to close. I solved the problem. I'm a problem solver, right? Our mortgage company, she does it for agents all the time. All the time. See, I solved the problem. Again, salesmanship, creating win-win. No, I'm not the the sleazy salesperson, the used car salesman that's trying to sell you a lemon that you really don't need and don't want. That's not us. We now figure out, hey, to be good in sales, we have to be a problem solver, okay? We have to be self-motivated. This is very, very important in sales. You have to get up and go get it because nobody's going to give it to you. Again, you have to get up and go get it because nobody is giving it to you. This is what separates a lot of salespeople in this business. And that's just overall honesty. Okay? Can't stress that that enough. At Platinum Real Estate, we attract some of the most successful, intelligent agents in the country. And I have learned that due to my honesty, due to the level of professionalism that I have, that's what I attract and that's what I breed and that's what I send out into the market. You're the same way, right? You want to be honest. You want to be professional. Now you got to have that hustle. Now you have to have that go-getter. You have to want to go get it, and you have to go and get it, right? You have to be a go-getter, right? But you have to have that honest edge as well. You guys have probably met salespeople who was a hustler, was tenacious, was a beast on that sales end, but you couldn't trust them. They were a beast. They was a hustler, but they weren't honest. You with me? Key to your success is always being on point. Now, questions, anyone? Questions. Let me check my Q&A. All right. All right, let's do a quick review. Let's do a quick review. Couple of questions here. Somebody says, Luther, what do you suggest? Should we improve our technology knowledge? The answer is absolutely yes. I am improving my knowledge every day, every week, every month. You need to be doing the same. Okay. The next question says, what about IGTV instead of YouTube or both? Instagram's cool. Instagram's cool, right? I would say both. But you really don't have to worry about one or the other. Do both. You have the video, post it on both. Now, feedback, quick review. What have we learned? Raise your hand. I want to hear from everybody here. What have we learned? Give me one thing that you've learned this first session. One thing that you've learned this first session. Erica. Unmute yourself. One thing that you learned.
I've learned that you need one tagline in regards to branding yourself.
There you go. Absolutely. One tagline. You don't have to have two. You don't have to have three. One will do it. Johnny, talk to me. The review. What have you learned, Johnny? What have you learned today? One thing that you learned today. Let me see. Hello? Let me try this. Darnell.
You have to brand yourself.
Yes,
Constantly.
yes.
Constantly.
Everywhere, everything, all the time. Email, text message, everything is branding, right?
Yes.
Catherine, talk to me. What have you learned this first session? Let's do Mary. One thing that you learned, quick review. Can she unmute herself? Somebody, couple of people, unmute yourself. What have you learned today? Quick review.
We have to be
Okay,
professional.
Okay, let's go Tanya first. Tanya.
Well, today I've learned not to just look good when I step out the door, but honey, look dressed to impress. Make them look at me and ask themselves, or even me, what do I do? Who am I and where I'm from? So just to make them look at me and then act accordingly.
Absolutely, Tanya. Absolutely. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Guy, you're live. Guy, review. What did we learn here?
Well, in addition to branding yourself, to be consistent with posting weekly.
Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Because all that is branding. All that is salesmanship. Email marketing, text messages. You are always selling yourself. Absolutely. Jennifer, you're live.
So I learned that we are definitely salespeople, and we have to be salespeople that are knowledgeable and can be trusted. I've learned that we have to initially sell ourselves, and we do that through outstanding branding and creating one tagline. And I've also learned that, we need to be enthusiastic about our job and bring a certain level of professionalism and problem solving to our careers so that we are the go-to person.
Absolutely. I could not have said that better myself. 150% correct. And I hope you guys learn now, salesperson, we are salespeople. Period, point. Don't run from it. Don't say, no, I'm not a salespeople. I'm a counselor. I'm a psychologist. I'm a mentor. I'm a coach. I'm an educator. I'm a something. No. We are all in the business of sales. Now, how we do it differ, right? We are professional. We are on point. But sales is what runs the world. I mean, everybody's being sold, right? And it's not a bad thing if you do it correctly and professionally. Okay? Questions, anyone? Make sure I hit all my questions. Okay, excellent question. Somebody said, how much time should a person put towards social media? Excellent question, Charlotte. Let me answer the question like this. Everybody, and this is one of the assignments when I, coach my agents, you should have a prospecting calendar. On Monday, I'm spending this amount of time prospecting. On Tuesday, this, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, optional. But 6 days a week, you should spend prospecting, okay? LutherRagsdale.com. I have an excellent prospecting manual. If you haven't checked it out, please check it out. But basically, right, you have your schedule, and then on that schedule, you break it down. So Monday, I'm going to prospect for 3 hours, 4 hours, 2 hours, whatever. This is what I'm going to do during that 4-hour time slot. During that 3-hour time slot, I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to do this on Tuesday, this on Wednesday, this on Thursday. Okay. You should definitely post on social media 3 times a week. That's what I always recommend. Now I'm talking about business posting, not personal, right? Not a picture of the cupcake that you just made for your mama last night. No. Real estate knowledge, real estate prospecting, real estate social media posts 3 times a week. I like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's just what I like. But you can do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, whatever. Post 3 times a week on social media. You will see your business erupt. Okay. In the coaching, in my coaching program just last week, every Tuesday, 8:30 a.m., we have a coaching session. I gave a powerful strategy to all of the agents last week on Facebook. One of my good agents called me today right before this session, and she said, Luther, I did what you said on Facebook, and I'm receiving all kinds of calls, right? How do I handle it? What do I say? Now I need to know more about the system. So I showed her how to use the system. What's my point, right? Yes. Hey, you guys, listen. Post 3 times a week. Social media post and brand yourself 3 times a week.
It's 2 o'clock.
Every week. And you will be surprised how your business grows. Okay? Okay. Okay, if no other questions, listen, don't forget, we got part 2. Got part 2. As they used to say when I was a child, same bat time, same bat station, right? Same bat time, same bat station right here tomorrow and we're gonna finish up. Now, as I mentioned, at Platinum Real Estate, we do have career opportunities as well. And so if you were saying, Luther, I want to take my career to the ultimate level, that's my tagline, the ultimate level. Contact us, careers@platinumrealestate.com, 404-994-4600. You can call and or text, okay? All right, you guys, thank you for your time. Do not forget, if you are watching this on YouTube, please subscribe and like, okay? Also, visit my website, lutherragsdale.com, and visit my website, platinumrealestate.com. All right? Thank you for your time. Thank you for everything. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you, and may God bless you.